ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Modded Fallout New Vegas Honest Hearts.
Well then,
No, I don't want to talk to you. So, we're stood up here outside of the Zion Ranger Station, and I'm going to make everybody wait here. Hello?
sure.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll wait behind. Not like I'm not used to that.
Yeah, you gotta let him finish his entire little speech, and he'll tag along anyway. Hopefully this works this time. Last time I tried this, I didn't have any projectiles. So in here, we are supposed to be... die. What the... Vegas? What on earth are you doing? Well, that's, nope. Wrong button. Stop it. That's better. I don't know what that was about. You're also the wrong bullets. You're supposed to be using... Thank you. And you should be using these. Okay. Yeah, don't know what that was about. No, 4. Thank you. Right. In here there's a couple of interesting things. There's a little bit of turpentine, which is useful for some energy cells. Useful for a few things. There's duct tape, and I missed the duct tape over here, didn't I? No, I didn't. I got it. Alright. Yeah, it's a counter there. Alright, but the most important thing is actually back here. It's not in here. 4570 government, more of it. I didn't remember there being that 4570 government over there, but over here we have the contaminated medical supply kit. Medical supply kit mostly intact, but several of the sterile bandages have been broken open and the disinfectant bottle is leaking. You can try to salvage what's there, or you can find replacements for the contaminated components. Alternately, you can use alcohol to re-sterilize the bandages. Medicine 30 or greater required. Well, chances are you have that by the time you reach this DLC anyway, but now, a lot of people will do this, or this. I don't know why anyone would do this, but I'm going to do this. Replace contaminated components. And by finding replacements for the contaminated components of the kit, you can get it up to working order much more easily. It requires 1 duct tape and 1 turpentine, which we just happened to pick up. So, press replace components. And we've completed the quest. We lose 1 duct tape and 1 turpentine, but that's alright. I've got more than enough of all of that. Open this. Aha! Black coffee, binoculars. Basically take everything. And we've leveled up. So, we need 5 points of explosives, 2 points of repair, and then the rest goes into survival. I've done this a couple of times because of echoing issues, and we want Mad Bomber, which will be less useful here, but... Oops, I really big. Less useful here, but once we get into Old World Blues, we will absolutely want... I forgot to check the discs. Yeah, we will absolutely want to... Wait, Wonderloo is useful. We will absolutely want to have Mad Bomber for reasons which will become fairly clear fairly soon. Or as soon as we get in there, I mean. Alright, so... And the world is bright again. I actually ran loot, and it informed me that I had 2 Nevada Skies
Right
plugins
behind
when
you.
I only needed 1, which
Well then, let's get to trading.
is fun. His inventory changes every time you look at it, to an extent. He always has these 10 rounds of auto and whatever you've given him, but these 2 items changed. Because the first time I did this, he didn't have healing powder. The second time he had the purified water, but a Datura anti-venom instead. And I'm not quite sure why. So what I'm going to do is, and because we've more or less run out of ammo for our new rifle, I'm going to take all this, all the stuff off of Highwayman here, and then I'm going to teleport back to the underground hideout and make some more ammo and my weapons load out just a little bit. You guys can stay
Sure.
here. He's going to talk to me because, of course, he is.
Okay. I'll wait behind. Not like I'm not used to that.
Right. And so we can teleport out, teleport home. I like the teleporter from the underground hideout because it allows me to teleport in and out of DLC. And it's why I purposely did not install it before completing Dead Money, because there's just enough stuff in Dead Money to be able to build a teleportation device, and the temptation has been to... It simply would have been too tempting. Fortunately, everything seems to be behaving, so I'm going to try and sort all of my ammunition here, and then I'm going to put up my guns. Over here, I'm irritated that I didn't get all the guns from that, or all the weapons. I may see if there's any way I can acquire them. Let's add all compatible weapons, and we can then take just our survivalist rifle from there. Now, these weapons racks, I want to try and complete them. The problem is that because we don't have, because we already have the YCS, and thus we can't get the alien blaster, this wall cannot be completed. Yeah, this wall cannot be completed as dialed. We need a multiplayer rifle. Well, we need a couple of different guns, but that slot is for the alien blaster, and we simply cannot get the alien blaster. So instead, what I'm going to do is go ahead and, for the sake of completion, cheat that in and just put it up on the wall. I won't have any ammo for it anyway, so it's not like it'll be something I can end up using. I was actually surprised to find that the Mantis Gauntlet is a vanilla weapon and thus has a place on the wall. Because I could have sworn that it was added by Project Nevada. The same with the Bladed Gauntlet here, but turns out it's not. So, alright, I am going to step off camera and organize all of my many various guns and get ready to craft some ammo, and then I will be back with you guys once I'm ready to do that. See you in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Okay, so I have picked up all of my 10mm ammo, and the reason for this, and one of the reasons I haven't used that much of it, is because if you go to the 12.7mm, it needs cases, lead, powder, and primers. Now, cases, I can make cases. I've got enough brass on me. I could make, 10,000. Yeah, it takes 207 to make I could make a lot of cases. I could make 48 cases. Okay. Well, it's not the point. I have other ammo that I'm going to break down in a second. But powder's not so bad. I actually have a couple of powder jars, pistol powder jars that I can open. Yeah, I got 4, so that's 20,000 powder. That's more than sufficient. The problem is, if we can scroll up here a second, large pistol primers, and I have 1,000 of those, but they're not the most common thing in the world. However, the most common ammo in the game, or one of the most common ammos in the game that carries it, is 10mm. And the other thing is I can also use that to make 44s, which require the 10mm, the large pistol primers. So, why am I? Oh, because that's 257. Alright, because I didn't have enough Magnum cases. That's fine. So we're also going to go and break down all of the 12mm that 12.7mm that I have. It was pointed out that this is actually a fairly hard to find ammunition type, and it's right. That's correct, but the mods I have give me the option to, so 99 of those. So I'd probably actually make a few more cases, because I'm pretty sure cases are what I'm short on. It's either that or lead. Oops. is it? Come on. I gotta scroll past all the... Alright, where you at? I know you're here someplace. Hello? Yeah, should be right between the 20... Okay, because I don't have any cases. So if I make, say, one case... Where is it? Yeah. I just make the one case. Yeah, see? No, wrong thing. Yeah, cases are what I was missing, so... I could, if I were so inclined, actually break down the 10mm cases. Let's see. Break down the 10mm cases and get, well, an absolute metric ton of brass. See? Yeah. That's 176... Yeah, 17 ingots of worth of brass, because 1 ingot is 10,000 units of brass. So, yeah. I'm actually going to make some more, what does that need that I don't have enough of? Oh, lead. Alright, well, we're not going to make that then. High explosive grenades. Now, if I were so inclined, I could actually make use this recipe and make 40mm high explosive grenades. And then use these recipes to break down the grenades. I'm not going to do that because I don't actually need that kind of, or that much firepower. Let's see. So, I now have, oh, it's done this again. Sometimes accessing the weapon walls will, you know what, I need to break down all this 44. Not that I don't, I just don't want the basic fault 44. So, we can now make some more semi-wad cutter. And there we go. So you're going to be semi-wad cutter. You're going to be JHP. I'm actually, oh, I need to break down the 12 gauge. I'm actually not going to be blah, blah, blah. Let me try that again. I am actually going to be setting up my load order. Load out, I mean. I tried using loot on my load order, and it was not a good idea. It basically, here. Nope, not you. You. I can no longer use cluster grenades in my grenade launcher. I don't have any regular grenades either, apparently. Let's grab our 8 of these. Yeah, so I could load the vanilla grenades, but then the cluster grenade launcher grenades were no longer something I could use in my weapon. There we go. So now we got magnum slugs, magnum slugs, flechettes, and illumination rounds. The knife won't be nearly as dark because we've tweaked the right, I need to put all the brass away, which goes into cases. Yeah, nights will not be nearly as dark with the second file removed, which is very good because I was having trouble seeing it, and I know you do darkness things. I suspect that was because I did tweak my load order with loot. I know a lot of people have a almost slavish attachment to loot. Everything has to be sorted with loot and that, but I'm not finding it to be that. It's better it is significantly better in Skyrim, but I'm finding that in New Vegas it's not as useful of a... I have a lot of purified water and I really don't need all that. Oh, I do have... I get a chance to actually show this off because I haven't seen any, but yeah, I only need 10 because, as has been pointed out, I can drink the water, all the water in Zion. But purify my dirty water, and it puts the bottle in there, closes it, sparks a little bit. I suspect what it's doing is electrolysis and then the reverse of the process. breaking it into hydrogen, oxygen, and then turning it back into regular purified water. And there we go. And now I have some purified water in my inventory instead, which is actually a really cool thing. Hydroponics is over here. It's not really hydroponics per se. It just plant seeds. Yeah. Everything's planted essentially. So, oh, I do have a mole rat steak. How hungry am I? Not that hungry. As long as we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and have a rest here, and then we'll teleport back to Zion in the morning. 10 hours, that's 8 in the morning, essentially. No. Yeah, almost 8. 1 moment. Alright, there we are. So, now we're well rested. We do need to eat some food, but that's fine. I'm gonna have a little rat steak. I'm gonna excuse me, gonna grab some bighorner steak here. Or possibly. Let's grab some gecko steak instead. Yeah, because that would be the intelligent thing to do. Right. So that's actually 5 pounds of. Did I take pack rat? Is the question. I have to ask myself. Perks. Yes, I did. Okay. So it would have been 10 pounds originally. That was not the door I wanted. Down space. Exit hideout. I know the load screens like that get annoying, but. And teleport to field. And this should drop me back to Zion. Of course, if it doesn't, I'll have to do some console magic, but here we are in Zion Canyon. Excellent. Alright, everybody
Right behind you.
And we're gonna save the game here. And quests. Roadside attraction, which is stop that. There's actually something up that hill, isn't there? Yes, there is. Oh, it's a bighorner. Don't bother the bighorner, please. Alright, so roadside attraction is almost all the way back by the Dead Horses Camp. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Okay, well, I've had my jump scare for the day. Yeah. Oh, it's a mantis. Well. Yeah, that was pretty startling. Here we go. Ranger Substation, Osprey. And we're now have heightened senses, although I have max perception anyway. And I find it odd that I do have max perception, don't I? Special. Oh, apparently not. Hello. Blue box. Headband flashlight, yay. And a cattle prod, which I don't believe I have. If I do, well, you never have too many. Osprey's one of those ones that you don't. Ooh, microfusion cells? I'll take that. That means I can actually use. Well, I believe there's a bench in Joshua's cave. We'll go and have a look there. Another park ranger hat. There's park ranger hats at each of these, I believe. Back, got a knife, noodles.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
4570 and 308, which are not common ammo types in Zion. So if you've brought, I believe this is in case you've brought this machine or you're using a hunting rifle. Let's see. Yeah, so Schweva Garage. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Caterpillar's Mound and Sorrows Fort Campground. Sorrows live up here, actually, which is the very north opposite end from.
The way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Okay then. Well, that's. If you didn't want to kill him already, that would make you want to do it. pity's sake. Go away. Stupid mole rats. I could have sworn there was actually something up behind the ranger station. Back in this direction, but I don't recall what it is. It is absolutely nothing except some rock flowers. Alright. Actually, rock flowers are useful. I probably shouldn't have left them all back at the hideout. Simply because if I have rock flowers and cave fungus and agave, I can make healing poultice, which is stupidly good. Ah, purified water on the toilet. Forgot about that. More ammo and wonder, or not ammo, but cases. 45 and a leather belt. But strange things too. Hello, large dog. They're not hostile, so I'm not gonna bother. I think I actually. Oh, large wild dog, which is different from the large dog. That's why. Alright, so we're actually headed back this way. That's Coyote Pup. Goodbye. Because Coyote Pups go into big coyotes, and big coyotes are incredibly dangerous. Technically, this is far more gun than is necessary to use on something like that, but honestly, most of at this point, most of my guns are.
That back when medicine smells funny. Guess it works though.
Yeah. I am headed this way. There appears to be something wrong with. Oh, nope. Excuse me. Are you seriously trying to... Right. You're an idiot. You're a dead horse, I believe. What do you got? Mantis Gauntlet, which is what he was trying to kill me with. Brilliant. Let's reload this. I was actually going to switch this out to the Survivalist rifle, and then put this on 8. Not that. Trail Carbine on 8. This Trail Carbine is nope, not a Fire Axe. Tomahawks. Yes, I wanted some Tomahawks. The reason for dead horses, right? The reason for Tomahawks is they are one of the Zion weapons. Okay, fine. You continue on with your mission, whatever it is. And I wanted to try and get all of the Zion weapons. I don't remember if Tomahawks are throwing weapons. Yes, they are. Alright. We'll stick with our throwing knife. If you can sneak up on somebody and hit them in the back of the head with the throwing knife, it's basically instant kill. At least in VATS. It's actually pretty hard to kill them. Actually pretty hard to hit anything without doing VATS. If we continue on this pathway, just sort of avoiding the roads, we're going to end up running across that. There, no way. Alright, let's reload this and then switch to there we go. It's a very loud gun, as has been pointed out, but at the same time, it's more than capable of stomping through most of the nasty critters you can find in Zion. With that ranger station. What's that? Oh, the Emperor.
Way I heard it,
Right.
salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan. They nailed their corpses to the
Please
cliffs.
die. Oi. Come back here and die. There, we got him. That is the only downside to the gun. It's not exactly the most accurate weapon in the world. I He's actually throwing poison tomahawks when they do that. It's rather than... Let's find the Ant Burrow. I don't believe you can enter it like you can some of the ones in New Vegas. Or in Nevada. We discovered the Ant Burrow, which is where? Hello? New Vegas did this a lot, where it says, oh, you've discovered this thing, and then it wouldn't tell you where it was. But yeah, it's blocked off by rocks, which is indicative of not being something you can enter. I believe we actually just dropped, I think we... No, I should have grabbed my rebreather, or the advanced recon equivalent. It gets around this way for the school, for the scout bus that we're looking for. Yeah. I like Zion. It's reasonably peaceful. And I believe that after the... And, okay, I know you can come back after the end of the DLC, but I believe that all the enemies except for no, all friendlies leave, and there's only enemies except for Whitelegs. Whitelegs die.
See this? This is why your own 2 feet are better than any cart. Whether it's pulled by critters or goes on its own.
Uh-huh. Something like that. I still want to take the toy cars for Fallout 4, and I know that that's not necessary. Ooh, cherry bomb. Cherry bombs are surprisingly hard to locate in Fallout New Vegas. I've never been quite sure why. Ah, broken compass. Let's see. Let's just repair the compass here. There are parts here somewhere. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it's like a toy car and something else. I'm actually after all the cherry bombs because quest added, Deliverer of Sorrows. Brilliant. Lunchboxes and cherry bombs can make bottle cap mines, and bottle cap mines in New Vegas, as they are in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, stupendously powerful. I don't actually think there's anything stronger than them until you get to nuke mines or plasma mines. One downside to this is it's not exactly the easiest to aim, and I believe it has modifications. Let me check that. Right, so extended mags, forged receiver, and upgraded springs, none of which make it easier to aim at. Although I think the forged receiver makes the sights shiny. Right, somebody's shooting something. I don't know where or what. Let's see. What do we got here? Not this. I think that's a dead horse. Oh, gecko. Excellent. I think you can get a hide from him. Nope, just eat. Alright. Well, he's off to kill something, although I don't know what. Oh, right. 3 geckos. Watch out, they spin. And apparently can flight when you...
Compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Right, yeah. Yes, it does. How do we get back down? Alright, we actually need to go north now to the Sorrows camp, which is this way. And deliver these items to Daniel, whom we will have to meet next time, because as soon as I find my way down, it's time to end the episode. Down through here. So, we're gonna head on north to the Sorrows camp. Alright, in the next episode, we're going to head north to the Sorrows camp. We're gonna try and stick to the river to an extent, although there's some spots where it's so deep that you can't actually have your gun out, and that can be kind of dangerous. So, but we will do that next time. Until then, this has been Modded Fallout New Vegas Honest Hearts with Trax 2. I will see you guys next time.
I'm going to need a healer. Ha!
Somebody's shooting at me. There we go. Right. So, I'm gonna go up there, retrieve that gun, then, in the next episode, and then we will head on north to, the Sorrows camp. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.